Hello, hello, Srihari.
Hello.
Hello Suresh, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, Suresh garu.
Hello.
Suresh garu.
Hello.
Hello, hello,
Hello, Suresh garu. Hello,
Hello.
yes, Suresh garu.
Yes.
Yes, hello, Srihari garu. Hello.
చెప్పండి.
ఓకే. కంటిన్యూ అవ్వండి. సురేష్ గారు ఆన్లైన్ లో ఉన్నారు. అంటే మీరు మ్యూట్ చేసేసరికి మైక్ మీరు ఆన్లైన్ లో లేరేమో అని చెప్పేసి అనుకున్నాం.
లేదండి.
Guys, are you able to see the screen?
Yes, Suresh.
Okay. Yesterday we have seen what is exception, how to handle this exception handling using try, catch, throws. Finally, we have 5 keywords of exception handling mechanism by using try, catch. I can increase the font. Finally, to handle the exceptions in internal, and we have external mechanism called throw and throws. We already seen the things. What are the differences between throw and throws also? I can repeat this some more to two or three points. Throw, by using throw, we can perform only unchecked exceptions, but throws I can throws the both checked and unchecked. By using throw, we have to throw a single exception itself. Throws means I can be throws multiple exceptions, and throws I can use it for at the end of the method signature. Throw means at the end of the statement within the method only we have to use it as throw. Then what are the major things? The final thing is the throw. We have to pass the instantiate the object, like we have to pass the instance new class name, new exception, like that we have to use it for the throw. But throws means directly we have to declare the class directly throws the class name. What we have seen in the earlier examples. Check it out. Throws arithmetic exception, throw new arithmetic exception. Okay. And the thing is, here we cannot write after the SOP statements all these things. Now it is duplicated. We are not using like this. we have to maintain in some block itself. Suppose if the b is equal to 0, then we have to throw an arithmetic exception error. Suppose the denominator goes a 0, then what is the error? I am showing the arithmetic exception error. If I didn't give this much of throws and throw architecture, I am not getting here as a error. Here I may get that divide by 0 error, like that I am getting. Here manually I overridden the entire concept of exception message. Just check it out, what are the things are there, how to use the throw, how to use the throws. We got the differences also, and today we can discuss about that is this is the basic way, this is the external way of exception handling, this is the total way of mechanism of exception handling, entire exception handling mechanism. This is only, but we have only one concept, that is custom exceptions. What is meant by custom exceptions? Here, exceptions itself means it is a logical error. Sometimes it may be comes under the compile time, that is they called as the exception. Sometimes these exceptions and comes under the runtime. That's why we are making as a unchecked exceptions or runtime exceptions. But here, both the exceptions will be generated by the system only, right? Suppose let us take it about checked exceptions. What are the checked exceptions? We have IO exception, okay, SQL exception. Like this, we have the checked exceptions. Unchecked means null pointer exception. Next, array index out of bounds exception. Like this, we have illegal argument exception and our arithmetic exception. All these things are the unchecked exceptions only. Whether we may consider any type of exception system, checked or unchecked, which is already defined in the system, can you accept or not? Are you created the IO exception class? Are you created the SQL exception class? Are you created the array index out of bound exception? Are you created the illegal argument exception? No, we are not doing any exception. We are not creating any classes. Just utilizing what are the classes that are already created in the system. Right? Now, how to create our own exception? That is what the thing about the custom exception. Let us check it out. How to create our own exception. Suppose here that class is there. Let us check it out. We have done one program, right? Some validate kind of. Yes. Can you guys check out here this program once again? What is this? What it gives? When I am passing the age less than 18, it is throwing a arithmetic exception not eligible. See, here we are just modifying the message only, but the exception is arithmetic exception only. But I don't want arithmetic exception. I want my own exception. Let us check it out once again. What is the output for this? Sometimes NetBeans also takes time. How to be patient. Anyway, I am getting arithmetic exception, and just we have overridden we changed the message not eligible. That is what we have done in this example. But I don't want to do something like handle the arithmetic exception. I want my own exception. Okay, let us create. Suppose this is the validate, invalidate, and all these things, age exception, right? Let us take our own exception, invalid age exception. Got it? Is the class is there in the earlier? No, there is no invalid age exception till now. But how to use it means we only created the invalid exception. However, arithmetic exception will be printed, executed whenever we are doing the operations on arithmetic operations. Then we are getting an error. Exceptions means it is related to the it will call the arithmetic exception class. Suppose the divide by 0 I am executing. It is directly going to arithmetic exception class and do the procedure. Here also, whenever I am entering my age is less than 18, then automatically this class must be executed. That is what my requirement. Got it? Here I am implementing custom implementation, custom exceptions. Got it? My own exception. Let us think it out. This is very important. That's why I am repeating this many times. What is meant by custom exceptions means my own exceptions. I am creating my own. Suppose here I am creating invalid exception. Here the exception must be comes on whenever I am creating age less than 18, then we have to throw this exception. Okay. For this thing, how do the program? Let us do the things. Suppose we cannot use this arithmetic exception. In the place of arithmetic exception, what we have to write? Invalid age exception.
Age exception.
Yes, I will write the invalid age exception. And here we have to throw the invalid age exception. Same. However, we have done in the here we have to use the throws both all I want to use it. That's why here arithmetic exception I want to use the invalid age exception. Here also I want to use invalid age exception. Let us do create. Check it out the program. Where I have done the changes, invalid age exception, invalid age exception. But if you directly execute this program, it will be this program will be executed? Where is this invalid age exception? Where we have to write it? Normally we are writing some normal arithmetic exception like this means we are getting the execution. But here there is no invalid age exception, right? How to execute this class? We have to create invalid age exception.
Yeah.
Okay? How to create this invalid exception means just we have to write our own implementation and which extends the exception class. Just a second. What is the class name?
Invalid age exception.
In that we are writing invalid age exception. I am writing now one normal class which extends exception class. Exception is the superclass of all exception classes. That's why I am directly extending exception class. And when this invalid age exception will be executed, I am passing invalid age exception, and within the parameters I am passing string s. What is this mechanism? And I am using super of s. What is this? What I am doing here? Can you explain? What guys? Here, check it out. We already taken this example like this. Suppose the class is A, which extends capital B. Okay. Here I am writing A, and within A I'm using super and close this. What is this? What I am trying to do here? Can you tell me?
Trying
Yeah, we
to
are calling
call class
the
A.
base class.
One by one. What is this?
Super main here, super main, we are calling the base class
Base class?
constructor.
What is that? What is that? Complete it. Base. I am directly calling the entire class or something in particularly one method or something. What is this? If I use like this, what it will call?
Base class object.
Remember this super? I explained right.
Yeah.
If you use them like this means this call or super or like this means what is the purpose of this and super?
That calls B class constructor.
Constructor. Very good.
Yeah, B
We
class
have to call the B class as constructor.
Yeah.
That's right. When this A class constructor will be called? When we
If
are creating object for A class.
Oh yeah.
Whenever I am creating object for A class, it will call the current class constructor. Okay? And this constructor is calling super class constructor, that is B's class.
B.
Okay? And check it out here also. What happened? This is the child class, exception is the base class. Okay? Child class, here we have an argument, just yes. Okay? We are passing this S to the superclass constructor, that is which is there in the exception class. Here it will take this message and generates the invalid age exception. This is what the creation of a exception class. Here we are creating the exception, invalid age exception. Got it?
Yeah, got it.
If you didn't provide this invalid age exception means we are getting an error. Just a second. This class is not needed. Every time you deleting the files in the ID means click on the save to delete. This is the normal file. This is the invalid age exception file. Let me execute this program. Here, whenever I am creating it, instantiate the object. This is the word, right? New invalid age exception means whenever we are creating a object reference for the invalid age exception and passing the not valid message. Here it will directly post this, call the invalid age exception, and the message is not valid. This message will go to the superclass constructor that is there in the exception class. It executes as a constructor, some exception only. Check it out whether I may get the invalid age exception or arithmetic exception. Invalid age exception not valid. We only wrote this code excepted. Okay. and not valid. Have you got the things how to throw and throws here? Our custom exceptions. This is what the syntax and format to create and execute a custom exception. Check it out, take time, check it out, understand. This is very important. This is the main invalid age exception class. This is the normal class. You can create your own exception class with your name. Sandeep exception, something like Hari exception, like that. Also, I can create your own exceptions, and here you can just throw your own exceptions. No restrictions. These classes are not there, right? We are creating these classes. Just the implementation is also very simple. No need to write lot of programs. Just calling and the superclass constructor is also enough. All the things will be happened in the constructor only, in superclass constructor only. Check out the program. You cannot. Here we got an output, all the statements as in a black color, not an error like that kind of things. Why means here we caught the exception using try catch. Okay. Suppose if I didn't use the try catch, what is the thing? Same invalid age exception will be caught, but it will take as a error kind of things. Here also we have to throws. Either we have to throw the exception or catch the exception. Got it? Here also I got invalid age exception, not valid, but I got it as some error kind of things. Why means we didn't caught it using try catch. That's why I got like this kind of output. When we caught the exception means it shows a simply message. Normally. Check it out how to handle the handling mechanism, basic mechanism that is same as try catch finally. But if you want to externally throws means we have to use the throw or throws. Remember, throws is not the replacement of try catch finally. It is just advancement itself. Is it okay for exceptions? This is what the entire exceptions mechanism, all these things. Check it out if you have any exception, doubts in entire exception. And yesterday something Hari or something, Hari is not there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hari, check it out. What are you have any queries in exceptions like this? This is what the exception handling entire procedure. In exception handling only, what are the exceptions? What is the base class, superclass? Here the base class is main throwable object, throwable, exception, and exception classes. Okay, and after finding these exception types and categories, we have checked and unchecked. Then we have a try catch, finally throws. This is what the basics, and custom exceptions also we have already discussed. Custom exception is the advanced concept. We already discussed. Check it out. Do you have any queries?
Yes, Suresh. today means like yesterday I didn't get any yesterday and today I didn't get any time to look at the video. Maybe tomorrow and after tomorrow I'll look at it and I'll practice it, and maybe Monday I'll ask you some questions and doubts.
Sure, sure. You can ask the queries and after seeing the video also. Okay?
Yeah,
No issue about that. Till now today you got the what is custom exceptions, right?
yeah.
Yes, that is what the thing. So those are the things as basic only. Check out the video, it is enough. Mm. Just a second. Can I start the multi-threading?
Yeah.
Yes. Just multi-threading or multi-threads. What is this? This thing. Divide the things. Multi-thread. Normally, what is meant by thread we have to understand. Just outer level, what is meant by multi-threading is handling the multiple threads at a time. We are saying as a multi-threading. Handling multiple threading. Suppose we have multi-processing is there, multi-threading is there. Multi-processing means at a time we are performing multiple processes. That is multi-processing. In the same way, multi-threading means we have a thread concept is there. This handling of multiple threads at a time. We are saying as a multi-threading concept. And let us think about what is thread. A thread is a piece of task or small portion of a task. A piece of task or something like a part of a task, some portion of a task, whatever it may be, we can call it as a some sub operation, sub task we are making as a one thread. Okay, we have some lot of processes, lot of operations. In the entire operation, in the entire process, we cannot do as the entire thing as one program. For that, we are dividing the tasks into sub programs. Let us take an doing the calculator program is a task. Okay, here the portion of program is nothing but doing a addition, doing a subtraction, doing a multiplication, doing a division. Here in the calculator program, this adding of doing of these four operations we are taking as a four multiple threads. Four threads we are considered here. Which here, what do you understand by this example means the task we are dividing into a multiple threads. We are not going to execute entire task as a task itself. We are dividing the task into multiple threads and we are executing the multiple threads in a sequential format. You got the thread, you got some information about the thread, right? Yes. And here, before going to some any concept of what is meant by thread, all those things, we have to get back with the what is the, we have the some little bit definition of thread and how this thread execution flow will be executed. Like this, we have to understand. For this, no need to draw this diagram. I can download it. Just a second. Why we have to maintain all these things? Check out this. Thread is a lightweight sub-process, a smallest unit of processing, and it is a separate path of execution. Got it? The definition for the thread is a lightweight sub-process. I am not talking about the entire process. The smallest unit of processing is a separate path of execution. It has the individual path. Check it out. This is the entire OS. We have some processes: process 1, process 2, process 3. Each process we may divide the task. Each process we are dividing into thread 1, thread 2, thread 3. In one sub-process, which is taken as a some task. This is sub-task. This is taken as an operation. If you take this as a sub-operation, and this thread execution will be very independent. It doesn't depend on the another threads. Okay. Most commonly, it is shared to the memory. Okay, but it doesn't affect the thread execution. The threads will be executed in the independent fashion. Here also you can check it out. Okay, but when it will be dependent, when it will be threaded independent, all those things we will explain. We will learn it. Don't worry. Just check it out. This is also one note point. At a time, only one thread is executed. What is meant by this means? See, threads are using some shared memory. After thread will be loaded to the memory after releasing from it, and this threads execution also happens. Suppose if you want to execute multiple threads, means if one thread is gone for the, suppose 100 threads are there, and in 100 threads we are executing one by one. Suppose I am executing first thread. While executing in the first thread, remaining all 99 threads will be keep as a wait. Keeping on a wait method, wait mode. Then remaining, so after first I am going to execute the second method. Then remaining 98 methods will be keeping for wait. Like this, the methods, the threads will be executed. And let us take this diagram. The life cycle, if you understand life cycle, it is very enough. Check it out. I hope you already got this diagram in your earnings also, but check it out. This will be very useful. Every thread has an initial method called new stage. These are the stages: new, runnable, running, terminated, and non-runnable stages. These are the stages in a life cycle mechanism, life cycle of a thread. A thread must and should starts with a new thread. Every thread must be created, right? At the time of creation, every thread will be having in the mode of new stage itself, new thread state. Okay. After getting the things, whenever we are calling the start method, remember these things. Whenever we are calling the start method or we are starting this new thread, it is going to the runnable mode. Runnable means it is ready to execute things. Okay, and whenever we are calling the run method, fine, then we have to call executing in the running method, running block. Whenever we are running, we have to move to the non-runnable block, means we have to call sleep. Don't bother about this for lock, suspend, wait, all these things. We are deprecated now. The Java 8. You can remember sleep and wait. Sleep itself, it is fine. Wait is also somewhere we are not executing in the 8 API. Sleep, if you call the sleep, means it will directly goes to the non-runnable state, and non-runnable to runnable we want means again we have to call the resume or notify all. We have some methods are there. Don't worry, I will explain later. These methods will execute will transfer the state of non-runnable to runnable.
Suresh, what is runnable and running? What's the difference?
Runnable means just I am ready to execute only, but I am not in the executing mode.
Okay.
Okay, I am ready to execute it, but
okay.
I am not executing. Suppose
Oh,
let us take about 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 threads are there.
okay.
Okay. I am executing first thread. While executing the first thread, second thread will be moved as in a ready state, but
Okay.
not in executing. First thread is executing mode. Second thread is in
Okay,
ready
ready.
state. First here in our language, in this life cycle mechanism means
Yeah.
first thread is in a running state.
Okay.
Second thread is runnable state.
Uh-huh.
Remaining all methods are in waiting mode.
Okay.
Okay, that is what the runnable and running. From running, you can move to the non-runnable. Sometimes we have to keep as it waiting. For that purpose, we have to go to this wait block. Why we have to wait means, let us think about, we have four threads are there. I am executing first method, but suddenly the CPU says that we can execute first process later. First execute third thread, like that it says.
Okay.
Okay, but third thread it is already in the wait method. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Third thread is it is already there in my wait method, and first thread is in execution.
Running.
It is in running. But what I think is, I want to move to the one. Now what I have to do is, I need to stop my execution and I need to go to the wait state, and I need to resume the third thread to runnable, to executable capable. Yes, this is life cycle mechanism words. Initially, first thread is in the running state. We are changing to non-runnable state, which the method is in the non-runnable state. The thread 3, we are moving to the running state. And here, we are not ready to move the directly execution stage. We have to move to the normal ready state only, always. From ready to, again I will call the run method and execute the method. Have you got this?
Yeah.
See, from running to non-runnable we can move it, but we cannot come back non-runnable to running. This is the flow. Non-runnable to compulsory we have to go to the runnable. From runnable to only we have to come to the running state. You got it, right? And from running state to you want to stop or exit. Two methods are there. To comes to the terminated state. Terminated is nothing but exits to stop the entire thread process. While whenever we are clicking wait or sleeping mode means the thread is not going to the terminated. Whenever we are calling stop or exit means, then only the method with the thread will go to the terminated state, exit state. Got it? Here I just explained something like directly all the things. Just remember all these things. If you are unable to understand any concept, please ask me one more time. Just a second, I will come back. This is what the same thing. Let us do create the thread. How to create a thread and all the things. We have two ways to create a thread. Can I explain here itself?
Yeah.
Again, I need to write in the word panel. It is not enough time. What do we? We have two ways to create a threads. One is extending thread class. Second one is implementing runnable interface. Here the phenom is simple, very simple. We are directly, actually, we are getting all these things from thread class. In the thread class only we have these methods. What is this start, stop, all these methods will be there. But these threads, the superclass of this thread class is
Runnable.
yes. Okay, runnable is the superclass of thread class. Fine. In runnable we have only one method. Remember, in most of, suppose you are putting in an experience means in experienced Java interviews, most frequent question is how many methods are there in the runnable interface. Actually, runnable is a interface, thread is a class.
Yeah.
Remember this. Runnable is a interface, thread is a class. So we have only one method in the runnable interface, that is thread run. Okay, we have only one method, that is that. Remaining start, sleep, we have what are the methods we have seen, right? Exit, stop, all these methods we have to maintain in the thread class only. Okay, and from thread class, can I able to call the run method?
Yeah, we can.
We can, right, by using
Yeah.
inheritance.
Yeah. By extending.
That's why, yes, we have this is the phenomena, and if you want to create a thread means directly you can create a one class which extends the thread
Okay.
class,
Mhm.
or which implements the runnable
Runnable interface. Yeah.
Okay, here I am using the word extends, here I am using implements. Why?
Implements. Runnable is a interface and thread is a class.
Thread is a class, that's why we have to use the keywords extends and
And implement.
implements. Okay, have you got the two ways?
Yeah.
Yes, let me execute directly the program. Let us do the thing. Suppose I want to make this thread ex1 class as a one thread. Now it is a normal class, right? I
Yeah.
want to make this class as a one thread. Then we have how many methods are there?
Two methods.
Two methods. Extend thread or implementing runnable.
Runnable.
Let us create two basic method. What is that? Extends
Extend. Thread.
fine.
Yeah.
Extends thread, and remember in this thread class, yesterday we have seen this diagram also, right?
Yeah. We have to create a new thread now.
Check it out. Here we have start, run, stop, sleep. These methods are the only there. Exit. Can you find any main method?
Main method. What do you mean by main method?
No, main PSVM.
Oh yeah. What do you mean? Here main method.
Suppose let us think about. Suppose in this thread class also I am using, so I might create some main method. All these things we can use it. But can I put the entire logic in the main itself?
Yeah, we can.
No. Here the executable method will be happen the always run only. In the
Okay.
thread, the only executable method is run.
So that should be in the main.
Okay. That's no, that run is also one method, additional method, right? So we have to keep it as a one more method, like I add sub like this.
Okay.
Run. It has a default implementation. Public void run. Okay. The run method is there in the thread class. It comes from runnable interface.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Directly in run method, I am writing the things like suppose I am executing system dot out dot println I am in run state. This is the basic mechanism, and we will execute this class, right?
Mm-hmm.
How to execute this class? Normally, suppose think this is a add method is there.
Okay, we have to create
Okay.
object.
We have to create an object like this. We have to create an object. Suppose think
Thread ex1.
what is the class name? 3dx1.
Mm-hmm. Object name.
Suppose t1 equal to new 3dx1.
T1 dot run.
Okay. T1 dot.
Run.
Normally, how we can call it? Run. We have to say it. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Like this only, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? But we cannot use this kind of mechanism in the thread execution. But it is very logical phenomena. Logical execution is there whenever we are calling the start method.
Okay.
Whenever we are calling the start method itself, whenever we are calling the start method, the JVM will call the run method. Let's think about a logical mechanism. Actually, is it happen with the normal flow? Suppose if I call the add method, it will be executed in the subtraction method? No, right?
No.
No. But how we are getting the execution of whenever I am calling the start method, running, I am getting the run output. Let me execute it here. Okay? Let me execute.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any start method is there in the program?
No.
No, but I am not getting any error. Have you find this?
Yeah.
And there is no run method, and I am not calling run method. If I execute this program, what is the output will be there? I will explain more thing. Just I want to show the output. I got output or not?
Yes.
I got the run block execution. Here, what's the phenomena means? See, actually the thread is in which stage? As the creation, it will be in the new thread, new state. Whenever we are calling start, the JVM itself call the run method. We are no need to write the run method.
Okay.
Okay. The JVM itself takes the input from the start method, comes to the runnable state, and from runnable, it only calls the run method, execute in the running state. Got it? And no need to stop and execute also, exit also. Check it out here. Find this deprecated.
Yeah.
Do you know deprecated? I am always using deprecated. What is meant by deprecated?
That deprecated means that that grabs the method inside.
No. That previously the stop method is there in the our thread class, something like our thread manipulation. Now it is deprecated means now no one is using deprecate this method, stop method. Without stop only automatically we have a new API in later versions. No one is using the stop. Without stop only the execution is going to execute.
Okay.
Previously without stop.
Hello. Hello.
Automatically it will be stopped.
I think
Okay, in the exam.
Your voice is not
okay.
clear. Hello, Suresh.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't able to hear you.
Like that.
Yes, Suresh, I think your voice is clear.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, it's okay. Could you please explain?
Yeah.
my voice is breaking. Just a second, I'm also getting some disturbance. Take it out. I hope now we are fine, right?
Yeah, we are good now.
Sure, both the guys. Yes. The deprecated is nothing but something previously we are using. In now in this current version, I am not using the concept. That is what the deprecated.
What do you mean in
Okay.
what do you mean in the previous version? I mean, if you don't use stop method in previously, so that doesn't execute, that doesn't stop. What does it mean?
Yes, it doesn't stop that. It is in running state only.
Yeah.
Or sometimes it will move to the automatically non-runnable state, blocked state. We have to exit. Got it? In keep on in the running state, but why we have to keep it on like this? Later version we have deprecated the stop or exit, and that we have to do the direct things. And we have lot of methods we have seen here. In the diagram they have listed a lot of things. Note, resume, something like wait and all things. Check it out. Resume is also deprecated. Here we have a strike mark means in NetBeans we have a strike mark means it is deprecated.
Yeah.
You can check it out here. Description. For every method we have a description here.
Okay.
In the NetBeans only you can check it out. No need to depend on other versions, other online tutorials. Here itself you can check the what is the method of run resume. Here check it out what is the method of run. If you click run means it will check it out. If this thread was constructed using a separate runnable run object, then the runnable object run method is called. Otherwise this method doesn't nothing returns. Like this it shows the error. Some description will be given that.
Yes, Suresh, can you
Suspend is also not directly without moving to the check it out. We have to comes from directly running state. Running to we have to come to non-runnable to runnable.
Okay.
Okay. Without sleep we cannot notify.
Okay. Sure.
The thread is in sleeping state only. Then only we can call the notify. We can get back.
Okay.
Okay. Don't worry. The notify I will explain the last. Don't worry.
Okay.
What are the cases are there here? Have you understand this mechanism?
Yeah, understood.
Executed. Fine, right? Hello.
Yeah, Suresh.
This is the first way. Let us do the second way. What is the second way?
Implements runnable.
The entire concept is same. Okay. And one more thing we have to pass this normal class object, this runnable class object. We have to pass it to the thread class. That is the major difference. Interface runnable and extends thread class. Have you got the thing? We cannot directly create the object, and we cannot, by this object itself, we cannot execute the start method. Why means this class is not extending from the thread class. It is directly implementing from the runnable. That's why I am unable to call the start method. whenever I am converting this runnable object to thread object, then I can make use of start method. Got the difference between two different methods, two different ways. We have two different ways to create a thread, that is implementing by using implementing runnable interface by extending thread class. What's the difference means? In thread class directly you are extending from thread class means no need to create additional object. By using one object itself I can make use of start method and run method. But in this second method we should create an object for normal runnable class. Then again we have to convert the reference object for runnable to thread reference object. From the thread reference object only we can make use of start method. Have you got the thing?
Yeah.
This is what the exact difference. I am in run state. This is the way. Two ways are there. You can use both the ways. Normally we are using extends thread class itself. Why means no need to create one more object like this. But in real time both the cases will be used. Implements runnable also we are using. And let's move to let's create
Sorry?
multiple threads. Then we will describe about the sleep method. Tell me.
Yeah, here
Yeah.
thread T2 equals to new thread T1 is there, right? uh, can you explain what does it mean exactly? We are
See.
creating a reference of thread class and giving it to
No. Suppose thread class is the thread ex1 is a runnable reference, right?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I am converting this runnable reference to thread reference. If I want to do like this means we have to pass thread object thread class this T1 first class object to thread object. We have to pass here like this. Now this T1 will become a thread object T2.
Can we call it as
We are using
casting?
exactly. We can also call the casting. I'm also going to give the example of data type itself. Suppose if we created that.
This is upcasting, right?
Yes. Suppose if you take the value as string,
Okay.
and if you have to do the manipulation of addition.
Mhm.
If I do the addition of two strings means what is the result?
Strings only.
Suppose the things are there. Suppose
String only.
string s1 equal to 100, s2 equal to 150. If I call SOP start of println s1 plus
Plus
s2, what the result?
100, 150.
100, 150. But it is not my requirement. I want to add these two things and I want 250. Then what we have to do?
So we have to convert the S1 plus S2 into an int.
Integer. Then
Yeah.
I can make use of I1 plus I2. Then I can get the 250. Yes
Yeah.
or no?
Yeah.
I haven't explained about this casting. How to convert it to the integer, string to integer?
We can use the parsing method.
Yes, parcent. Integer dot parsent.
I mean, if you create an integer like I, int I equals to S1 dot parsent of.
No.
Can you explain the syntax again? I actually forgot. I think
When I execute the program, no issue.
Yeah, what I'm saying is right? Int I equals to integer dot parsent of string. Which one we would like to?
Point of two things, right? Let me explain. String s1 some 10, s2 equal to 20. Actually, I need to say this earlier itself. I forget this casting. I hope you got it like that. I thought.
Yeah. And I know what I'm saying is exactly correct.
No. Just a second. Yes, incompatible we are getting. We have to do like this.
Yeah.
Now it says as a string only, right?
Mm-hmm.
S1 has 20, 10 has S1 to 20. If I call directly system dot out dot print S1 plus S2. What's the output? What you have expected is
1020.
1020. Okay, but the thing is, I want output 30.
Yeah.
Okay, then what I could do is I want to convert these things into integer.
Int
We have int I1
equals
equal
to
to
integer dot
integer
percent
dot parse
percent
int of
S1. S1 or S2.
S1
Yeah.
and say I2 equal to integer dot parse int S2. I1 plus I2.
Yeah.
Check out the program and got the result as 30. Here, if you directly take the values these 10 and 20 as integer means directly use the statement. Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
But here I am taking these 10 and 20 as in string. If you that's why we are converting to the integer, then we are converting to the then we are doing the operation. Here also, if you use the object as thread directly, if you directly extend the thread class, okay, no need to create all these things. Directly you can use directly we will go for the operation.
Yeah.
T1 dot start. But whenever we are taking as a runnable, we have to convert it to the thread class, then we have to move the operation.
Mm-hmm.
The same as how to convert string to integer and doing operation. Runnable to thread and doing operation here.
Okay.
You got it right?
Yeah.
Yes. And one more thing. If you want to make use of integer to string means
Integer to
string.
we have to use the method value of
Why?
integer to
ToString. Yes. ToString is also there, or normally within the brackets we can use the string.
Yeah, with toString and value of also we can do it, right?
Okay. But no one is preferred. The preferred is some toString and normal string is like this.
Okay.
St. This is enough. From object to string like this. Check it out. Okay. Here it is not there. Integer to string. Normally, if you want to make use of object to string like this means we have to use it. No issue. And create multiple threads. Which method we can use it? Extends
Thread.
Okay, and let me create it. What's the syntax? Public void run. We have to keep public also. Why means we are overriding, it has a behavior like this. If you skip the public also, we are getting some error. Okay, that's why we have to keep the public access. Same thing, I am in the run state. Here what it meant by multiple threads.
You can create more
Suppose
than
one thread we created, one thread we are creating, again we are creating one more thread. That is nothing but multiple threads. Suppose. No, here we have to create object for multi x1 t1 equal to new test and t1 dot start and multi x1 t2 new t2 dot start. I got two terms. I am in run state, I am in run state. Okay? And here, let me keep one thread into a sleeping state.
T1 sleep.
Yes. Let me do one thing. Here, not doing all these things. Let me print I value. Let us initialize int I equal to 0. Suppose I am printing you got this right?
Yeah.
I am printing 1 to 10, 0 to 10. 0 to 9, 0 to 9, I got it 2 times. Let me do the sleep. Where I can put give the sleep. In the while loop, I want to keep the sleep. What happens if I use the sleep? You cannot use the sleep like this. Okay? Sleep is in which class? Thread class. Okay? Here, if I use the only one object, I can use t1.sleep like this. But here, multiple threads are there. One time t1, one time t2, one time t100 like this. That's why I'm directly creating a thread.sleep.
Okay.
Got it? Here in first stage, whenever I am calling t1.start, it will call as a t1.sleep. Whenever I am calling t2.start, it will move to the t2.sleep. Okay? And let us check the error.
Argument.
What is the argument we have to provide?
Time in milliseconds.
Exactly. Time in milliseconds. Okay, I provided that. Then what happened?
It stops when it executes.
No, we have to throws the exception. It throws the exception. Okay, declared and to be thrown. Either we have to use the throws or else we have to use the try catch.
Only for sleep.
Yes. We must start that.
What kind of exception and what is that exception actually?
I didn't get you.
Actually, why we get the exception over there, and what kind of exception is that? What is
I will show you. I will show you.
okay.
if I didn't use this means unreported exception, interrupted exception must be caught or declared to be thrown. The exception name is interrupted exception class, interrupted exception. Why we are getting interrupted exception? In the name we are getting interrupting. Suppose
Yeah.
sleep is interrupting the flow of 1 to 10 or not.
Yeah, interrupting.
0 to 10, I'm 0 to 10, it is interrupting. That's why the interrupt exception is there. If you caught the try catch means it will be goes as some kind of process. Let me execute. What is the exception? What is the output you are expecting?
Yeah, same output, but it displays slowly.
Same 0 to 9, 0 to 9, right?
Yeah.
But slowly, one by one it loaded. What is this, guys? We expected one thing, we got one thing. What is this?
Yeah, exactly. First we try to get 0, sleep and 0, right?
Yes.
So
See, can I go to the some execution in detail execution? Let us think myself as a JVM. Okay. Suppose I will execute the main method, right? As a basic, and I create an object. I will try to start the T1 method. The JVM as a JVM, if I call the start means it will go to the main class. It will find out the run method. And initialize, I declare all these things, I will do it. The first statement in the while loop, what is the things? Sleeping mode. That's why I will move there as the T1. Now I am in T1, right? The T1 will be moved to the sleeping state.
Okay.
Okay. Then it cannot be waited for the 1,000 seconds, and after that it will not go to the printing of I statement here. Just it will try for, is there any other threads are there waiting for execution, like that it will acquire it. Okay, before it terminated T1, it keep as a T1 as wait mode, and it will come to the T2 execution, start executing. Again the first statement is sleep. That's why in the T2 also it will keep as a sleeping mode. Okay, then waited. After 1,000 seconds, which thread will be come back from the sleeping state? First of all,
T1.
T1. Yes, T1 is get outed and prints the I value. The I value is 0. Okay, the loop will be repeated. Then I will be 1 less than 10. Again, T1 will move to the sleeping state. Got it? Then, meanwhile, the T2 is come back from the sleeping state. It executes the T2's method, T2's flow. That is why T2's flow. The T2 will give the output as I value. I value is initially 0 only. For T2 also it is executing first time, right? The I value is 0 only. That's why I am again 0. Like this I am getting 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Like this the flow will become that. Have you got or not?
Yeah, I got it.
Little bit confusion.
Yeah, if you want to get 0, sleep 0, then
What happened?
if you want 0, sleep 0, I mean there should be a gap between 0 and 0.
Yes, we are getting the gap, right?
Actually, we are getting 0, 0 gap and 1, 1. Actually, we can observe the sleep is after 2 zeros and 2 ones, 2 twos.
But what I'm saying is, check it out here. See, the first thread it will move to the T1 will be go to the sleep state. Okay, and it is going to the T2 execution and checking for the T2 sleep means we are getting time.
Yeah.
Initially both are sleep and it will goes to the 0. Again come back to that it will goes to the 0 and goes to the T1 sleep, again come back to that sleep, again go to super class, print 1, again it will come back to the print 1. Here moving to the sleep state means it takes time. That's why we are getting things. But after printing 0, it directly comes to the 0 only. That's why we are not getting any gap between 0 and 0. But after 0, go back to the sleep, and after sleep only I can execute T2 sleep. After getting this thing, I can find the 1. That's why I'm getting 0 to 1. I got a difference. I'm not getting any difference in 0 to 0 or 1 to 1.
Yeah.
You got this right here, the flow. After 0, directly we are checking the 0. But here, in this 0, we have to print 1 means we have to move to sleep, T1, T2 sleep we have. Then only we have the T1 1. But T1 1 after T1, you can easily have the, immediately we have T2 1. That's why we are getting positive. You got it right? The output also. How to get it. That is way of sleep method.
Here, can you create one more thread class?
Very good. I can create it. Can I execute this?
Yeah. Okay.
Don't worry, take time. You have to understand. That's all.
What I'm saying is, actually, can we take one more class which extends thread? I mean, I don't want to print the second thread as 0, which is same as 1. I just want to print the second thread as some other number or some other string, like.
No, I didn't get you.
Actually, our first thread is 0, right? And the second thread is also 0, right?
Yes.
Yeah, what I'm saying is,
Yes.
I need first thread as 0, the second thread as some other number, any integer, any string, like that. I mean, what I'm saying is, the both should be independent. That one should not depend on the other.
Here the T1 is not depending on T2, T2 is not depending on T1. These are individual threads. That's why I'm getting this parallel mechanism of output.
Yeah, okay.
Got
But
it?
what
If these are independent means after T1 only I can get the T2.
can we implement another the two different code for the two different threads?
We have to create another. We have to write multiple threads. Here itself we cannot do it. But like this multi-thread ex1, we can create multi-thread ex2.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yes, like that you can create. Again, we have to write one more class, multi-thread ex2. There again we have to write one more program, one more run method. There we can write it. But in within the class, the block will be, the run method will be same for all the threads.
Okay.
The purpose of thread is also multiple parallel mechanism. We have to do same process for multiple multiple times we have to do it. We cannot. Sometimes we have a requirement like this. Suppose we have like this, right? 0 0 0 0 like this. Let us do it. In among three threads, first two threads will be one parallel mechanism. After two threads only, we have to get the third execution.
Okay.
You got my requirement, right?
Yeah, got it.
Or else, first we have to execute the T1 thread, first of all 0 to 9. Then T1, T2, T3 will be parallel manner. I want to go like this.
Okay.
If you want to do like this means, we have to use the concept simple mechanism. Suppose the requirement is after T1 itself, T2 and T3 will be executed.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, can I expect the output like this? 0, suppose I'm printing up to 5 only, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Then 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Is this the output I'm expecting?
No.
No. I want to first of all finish out the T1. That's why I'm printing 0 to 5. Then
Okay.
T2, T3 means I want to go with a parallel manner. Means 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3.
Yeah. Okay.
You got this phenomena?
Yeah, I got the phenomena.
Yes. If you want to get this type of output, how to do it? Meanwhile, we are only getting the all over control on threads. Got
Yeah.
it? We are only trying to get the all over control. For this kind of things, we have a simple method, join. No, here it is also join, also asking to report it. Acting with try catch.
Okay.
Okay. Not.
Yeah.
Sure, we got the output.
Yeah, we got it.
After T1 only, I'm getting T2, T3. Here T1 is here. Check it out. All the threads are independent, but we are getting the is we first execute all the T1 method, then we can come to the T2, T3. Okay. And can I get this output? First of all, T1, T2 will be executed, then T3 must be executed. After getting T1, T2 only, I need to get the T3.
Okay, T1, T2 has
Then
parallel.
the output will be like this. Independent. After T1, T2 only, T3 will be executed. The output is 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2,
3, 3.
0, 1,
2, 3, 4.
2.
Yeah, we can do. We just
Okay.
change the track.
Yes. Sure. Where I can put it?
Just take out the T1 dot start, the total method, and put it after T2 dot start as no. We need 2, right?
Tell me where I can put join.
After T2.
In T1 or T2 or T3. Sure? Sure?
Yeah.
Yes. After T2 only.
Sure. Yeah.
And we calculate T2 dot join. That's all.
Yeah.
No need to change in the start on all the things. After starting T2, we have to do join, means these two will be goes as a parallel. After T2 only, T3 will be executed.
Good.
You got it right?
Yeah. Suresh, can we call the sleeve method in a void method?
Got it? Got it?
Can we call the sleep method in the main class?
Yes, we will call it.
Yeah, if we keep T1 dot after T1 dot start.
Let me do one thing. Now normally directly I am executing this, means how to the output is directly we are getting the things right. 0 to 9, 0 to 9, 0 to 9. And I want sleep in main.
Yeah, sleeping mode.
Suppose after T1 you want some time.
Yeah, exactly.
Then T1 dot
Sleep. If we keep in try class.
what has happened? I'm using try catch. Just a second. I'm putting this sleep in try catch. That's all. I'm not
Yeah.
doing anything.
What do you expect the output?
You only said it. You won't tell me.
Actually, what I mean is one flip.
And I'm
Yeah.
key yes. I'm not giving sleep for T2, sleep for T3.
Yeah.
For the T1 thread itself, it will wait. After T1, it will wait something. Then it will T2, T3 will be fasted. Like this, I'm explaining.
Yeah. Done.
You got it?
Right.
T1,
Yeah.
wait some time. T2, T3 will be fasted. But
Can
both time
you
is fast.
yeah. We can observe.
After T1, I'm calling sleep.
Sleeps. Yeah.
Seconds. Then T2, T3 will be executed. Have you got the things? I can call the sleep in main also. But we can in that sleep means we have specifically we have T1 or T2, T3, right?
Yeah.
That's why we have to use individually maintain it.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Here we don't have in run method we don't have T1, T2, T3. If you use T1 also it didn't identify. It's a local variable, right? Local object in main.
Yeah.
Here you cannot use it. That's why we are using directly thread. In T1 iteration, thread object thread this reference is called as referred as T1. T2 means it acts as a T2. T3 means it acts as a T3.
Mm-hmm.
You got the thing right?
Yes, I got it.
Yes. This is the sleep and all the things. Sleep. Still we have some more methods and all the things are there. We can name this. We can name the thread, and we have a lot of concepts are there. And can we explain remaining things by tomorrow?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Try to execute this exception handling and multi-threading up to this by tomorrow. Tomorrow I will end this multi-threading. Okay. We have little more concepts are there. More methods are there actually in the thread class. I will explain what are all the methods are there. I will explain. Then it is very. You can name threads also. T1, T2, not these are our names, right? We can name like that for T1 Sandeep, for T2 Hari, like this also I can do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Suresh, one more thing. We have for user interface we have applets and swings, right?
Yes.
So do
In core Java we have applets and swings.
yeah, applets and swings for user interface.
Yes.
So do we need to know for both of them? Is it enough to know only swings or only applet? I mean, obviously applet doesn't mean it. So do we need to
See, in the real time, no one is using the applets.
applets? Yeah.
Previously, they are using AWT, pure AWT. They are using. Now, latestly, we got a swing implementation. Nowadays, everyone is using swing only.
Okay.
No need to learn AWT normal things also. And the difference is very simple, na? The AWT and swing. Just we are adding J for swing.
Yeah.
AWT we don't have that.
Okay.
We just limited advanced concepts are there. Advanced we have predefined APIs are there. Invent swing. That's
Okay.
okay. No more issues.
I'm just going through with the Java things.
Yes, go through it.
Okay.
Okay, what are the, suppose you have any errors like that means, take a snapshot, some screenshot,
Yeah,
and
sure.
to mail it, then I can resolve, I can guide you. No
Yeah,
issues.
sure.
Anyone have some advanced concept, learning advanced concepts also, I can guide you.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
This is, you know, right, this is for only standalone applications. That's GUI. If you want to maintain web application GUI,
Servlets,
means we have to use servlets and JSP majorly.
GC. Yeah.
Okay.
How long it takes to explain those topics?
Yes,
Like,
actually we done with the exception handling and multi-threading also. Tomorrow I will finish the multi-threading. Then we have
okay,
IOS concept is there,
okay,
inner classes is there,
okay,
then collections. After
okay.
that, applet swing.
What
After
what about this
that,
networking?
no, networking concepts we are not dealing with that.
Okay,
Java.NET package will refer that. In my syllabus also the networking concepts are not included. Check it out. No one will explain the
oh
networking
yeah,
concepts in Java.
okay,
Okay,
okay.
that is fine, right?
Yeah, we got it.
Yes, we will see later. Bye bye. Tomorrow we have a class. Okay.
Yeah, we do. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you. Bye
Suresh.
bye.
Thank you, Suresh. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye, Hari.
Bye, Sandeep.
భయ్యా హలో భయ్యా
సందీప్ చెప్పు.
చెప్పు ఏం ప్రిపేర్ అవుతున్నావు?
నాకు ప్రిపేర్ అవడం అంటే ఏం కుదరట్లేదు సందీప్. రోజు ఆఫీస్కి వెళ్ళి సాయంకాలం వచ్చేసరికి అయిపోతుంది.
ఎక్కడ వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారు మీరు ఇప్పుడు?
ఇప్పుడే నేను ఇండియా నుంచి అనమాట, అంటే ఇండియా జస్ట్ ఆన్ సైట్ వచ్చాను అంతే.
ఓకే, ఆన్ సైట్ లో వచ్చారా? ఓకే ఓకే, గాట్ ఇట్. ఓకే ఓకే బ్రో, టేక్ కేర్.
Yeah, bye.
హ్యాపీ వీకెండ్.
You too.
యా, బై బై.
Bye.